So let's dive on into April 2026 market report for the Gulf Coast from Surfside Beach to Treasure Island. We'll just dive right on in here. The median sold price for that Follets Island is running at 338,000 with 13 homes sold with an average days on market right now running at 307. That has come down by about, I think, 12 to 15 days, so that's good. There's 231 active listings. There's 8 pending, and there's currently 17 months of inventory. So back in whenever I did the report for March, we had over 20 months of inventory. So as the island as a whole. So that's good news. That's coming down. The average sale to list, usually it's selling for 5% off a list price. And the median active price is 459. So when you see that, you're at 459,000 as the median active price for the whole island, but your average sales price is running at median sales price is running at 338, which is a big difference. You can tell where people are looking to buy, and that's in the lower 300s right now. And that's for the whole island. If you want to focus just on Surfside Beach, you can see here there was 11 homes that sold. So of the entire island, there were 13 homes that sold. 11 of them sold in Surfside Beach with an average days on market down some from the previous month at 267 with 174 active listings. And we have 15 months of inventory and 4 currently pending. Again, the average sale to list price is running at 95%. And we can go in and see here Treasure Island if we want to flip here. Treasure Island median sold price is really down from what it's been in the previous months at 272 with 2 homes that have sold. So an average days on market of 526. There also has not been a lot of showings in Treasure Island. I think they had 9 or 10 for the entire month of April. So that's kind of indicative on what's going on there. So the next thing is Key Largo has 6 homes for sale. What's interesting about Key Largo is they actually have the highest median active sale list price at 841, but you have to remember there's not as many homes. So if everybody's at 500 or higher, that's going to show that. But at 841, it is significantly higher than some of the other markets where San Luis Beach subdivision is at 552 with an average of 14 days on market. You can see here that really where I was talking about the median active price by area is running, and also active inventory. So Surfside, of course, has the lion's share of 174 homes with the average days on market, is actually trending down some. So that's good news. With the median price per square foot is fairly similar across most of the markets, with Key Largo being a little bit higher. Here's the showing report that's always interesting to see what people are looking at. So in Surfside Beach, most of the showings, the highest concentration of showings is below 350, and that is 43 showings on 23 listings. So only 23 listings were shown between 150 and 350. Okay, but they looked at them a couple of times, so the same people. The other thing is between the 350 to 550 range, there were 41 showings on 24 listings. And then from there, it dramatically drops off where there's 12 showings on 8 listings. And then also when you get anything over 750 in Surfside, you have 5 showings on 4 listings. So only 4 listings had showings over 750 in the month of April. Here's Treasure Island, just didn't have enough showings to really spread it out on the to do them their own range. But here total showings in Treasure Island was 20 on 12 listings. Okay, and then once you look though, they got 37 listings and only 12 of those had showings. All right, so you can see here Surfside 4, 12, 36. What is that? 59, yeah, 59. So 59 showings, and Surfside Beach has 174 houses. So 59 homes were shown in April, and there's 174 listings. So only a third of the homes that were listed in Surfside were actually shown in the month of April. If your home's not getting shown and you want to move it, you're going to have to drop the price. Because if your home's not available to show, that's the other thing, is if your home's not available to show, because it's rented, and that's going to happen. We have rental season. You need to understand they're not coming back to look at it again. Odds are 95% of them don't, unless it's a really good deal, because there's so many other homes to look at. So especially as we head into the rental season, make sure, even if your home hasn't been cleaned and you just had guests, show it anyway, because they're not going to come back. Okay, so if you're trying to sell your home there, it has got to be available to show whenever the buyer wants to look at it. It's really not on the seller's timetable on when to show it right now. It's the buyers if you truly want to sell. Again, we're still in a heavy market territory with over 17 and a half months. Surfside Beach is dominating on sales volume, with 11 of the 13 April closings were in Surfside Beach. Treasure Island is still holding steady with 37 active listings. But again, of those 37 active listings, only 12 were shown, a third. So we're starting to see a trend here. Only a third of the homes are shown. San Luis Beach inventory is aging, that's been on the market for a long time. And the island is still growing. So you have Key Largo that is adding new construction. You have Tortuga. Sorry, it's the Turtle. Further down, that is an exclusive multi-million-dollar homes that are being built down there. And so that's growing. And then we also have Seaside Estates, which also has 1 acre lots available for sale at a really good price that are beachfront. So there is some higher end activity coming and moving into the market. So that'll be nice. And so that's really kind of where we are with the market for April. It's still buyer's market. The number of months supply is going down, so that's always a good sign. But really, it's now time to be aggressive as we're getting into rental season. And just remember, try to keep up, let your agents know what's available, when you're available to show it, and be open to showing on the turn. For those of you who don't know, that's when one guest checks out and the other one checks in. Carter Signature Properties is very flexible about getting people in between the 11 and 3 mark. So an agent, from out of the area that are showing, we explain that to them. It's just part of it. We understand you trying to make money off of it as a rental. So if you have any questions, or especially if you need any property tax protest comps, just reach out to Carter Signature Properties. I'll put that link in the comment where you can just fill it out, and we'll send you some comps to help you protest your taxes. If you have any questions or curious what your home would sell for today, just reach out. And thanks for joining, and y'all make it a great day.